I used to think friendship was supposed to be effortless. Like, you meet someone, you click, and boom, best friends. But after 40, friendship doesn't work like that anymore. Not because women get mean, not because everyone is fake, not because we're too old. It's because life gets full. And when life gets full, friendship has to become intentional. That's why this topic is trending on YouTube right now, because so many women are saying the same thing. I don't want a big circle. I want a real circle. I'm tired of one-sided friendships. I want friends who feel safe, not stressful. I want community, but I don't know where to start. And if that's you, hear me. You're not antisocial. You're not broken. You're not too picky. You're just done accepting convenience friendships. You're ready for quality, and that's a good thing. Because there was a time I had plenty of friends, people to text, people to laugh with, people to go out with. But when life got heavy, my phone got quiet. And that's when I realized not everybody in your circle is in your corner. Some people are around for fun. Some people are around for access. Some people are around out of habit. But quality friendships, those are built on something deeper. Consistency, care, character. And in your 40s, you start paying attention to what friendships actually cost you. Because a friend who drains you isn't a friend. That's a responsibility. So here are the shifts that changed everything for me. 1. Stop looking for vibes and start looking for values. Vibes are cute, but values are what hold you when life gets hard. A vibe can disappear when you're not fun anymore. A value stays. So now when I meet women, I'm not just asking, do we laugh? I'm asking, do you keep your word? Do you gossip? Do you celebrate other women? Do you respect boundaries? Do you communicate like an adult? Because friendships after 40 don't usually break from one big argument. They break from small disrespect repeated over time. And here's another thing women are talking about online. We've been choosing friendships the same way we used to choose relationships, by potential. She means well, she's going through a lot, she'll show up eventually, that's just how she is. But at some point, you have to ask, am I friends with who she is or who I hope she becomes? Because hope is not a friendship plan. 2. Choose reciprocity, not history. Just because you've known someone a long time doesn't mean they're still good for you. History can keep you loyal, even when your spirit is tired. Quality friendships have balance. You check on me, I check on you. You show up, I show up. You listen, I listen. It doesn't have to be perfectly equal, but it has to be respectful. And if you're always the one initiating, always the one forgiving, always the one understanding, that's not friendship. That's you being the strong one. And strong friend syndrome is real. The strong friend is the one everybody calls, but nobody checks on. And in your 40s, you start saying, I can't be everybody's support system while I'm unsupported. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but where do I actually find quality friends? Here's what's working for women right now. 3. Repeated proximity beats random networking. Quality friendships usually don't come from one random event. They come from repeated interactions. That's why women are joining walking groups, fitness classes, book clubs, church groups, volunteer teams, hobby classes, pottery, painting, cooking, community events, professional women's groups. Because when you see the same people regularly, trust forms naturally. Friendship needs familiarity. And yes, walking into a group alone at 40 is awkward, but it's worth it because the women you're looking for are also hoping someone will talk to them first. 4. Be direct, warm, and brave. We're grown. We don't have to play it cool. If you meet a woman you vibe with, say it. Hey, I enjoyed talking to you. Want to grab coffee next week? That one sentence has built more friendships than waiting and hoping. Some women will say yes, some women will say no, some will disappear. And that's okay, because rejection isn't always personal. Sometimes it's protection. If someone can't match your effort early, they won't match it later. Now, here's a big one. 5. Stop overgiving in the beginning. A lot of women start friendships like this: over texting, over inviting, over explaining, over carrying, because they want it to work. But quality friendships don't need you to perform, they build slowly. So instead, try this: match energy, be consistent, let trust build. Because fast friendships can become messy friendships. Slow friendship is safe friendship. And here's what quality friendships actually feel like. You can be honest without being punished. You can say no without guilt. You can share wins without judgment. You can share pain without judgment. You can go weeks without talking and still feel secure. You feel lighter after you talk, not heavier. That's the goal. And if you haven't had that before, you might not realize how much peace friendship can bring. 6. Build depth with better questions. If you want real friends, you have to go deeper than surface conversation. Instead of asking, "What do you do?" try, "What are you in your healing era from?" What's something you're proud of this year? What kind of friendships are you looking for? What do you do to recharge? Depth attracts depth, and the right women will lean in. Now, let me address the fear a lot of women have. Can I trust women again? If you've been betrayed by friends, gossiped about, competed with, used, of course you're cautious. That's normal. But here's the reframe. You don't have to trust everybody. You just have to trust your discernment. Quality friendships aren't built by ignoring red flags. They're built by noticing them early and responding with self-respect. So here are 5 green flags to look for in friendship. She follows through. She doesn't gossip and doesn't invite you into gossip. She celebrates you without making it about her. She respects your no. She communicates like an adult, no silent punishment. If you find a woman like that, protect that friendship, nurture it, because a safe friend is a blessing. And here's the truth. Building quality friendships in your 40s takes effort, not desperate effort, intentional effort. And it's worth it because community is not optional for women. It's essential. You can be independent and still need people. You can be strong and still need support. You can be healed and still want sisterhood. So if you're starting over with friendship in your 40s, hear me. You're not behind. You're building with wisdom now. Your circle might be smaller, but it'll be real. If this hit you, comment quality over quantity. And if you're building your circle, comment, "I'm building my circle."